So we're standing here in the great room. This is our Timeless Beauty project. We're gonna be speaking about C-channel. What is that and how did this structural steel component play a factor in this renovation? So you can see up above me, we have this slider here. This is a pellet slider coming out to the outdoor area. And then we have this structural steel C-channel up above. Now this is a really important detail. So one of the issues when you're installing wood framing or glue lam beams for the structural component is they have to be more beefy, right? Or thicker or bigger size, as you can see here. So the top beam that's holding this entire roof structure, you can see this glue lam beam and the thickness of it. Now, if we were to do the same thing, because we have a pretty wide span here for this multi-slider, and this is that indoor-outdoor living for our client. So if we wanted to do the same thing of wood, what would end up happening is the thickness, that beam all the way across, it would be similar to the one above. And so what ends up happening is you'd have this nice sliver of a transom window, right? So when you're working in a renovation, you really have to work within the confines of the original design, the structural details. So the way around that is steel. Structural steel is a really key component to create bigger openings, longer spans, and minimizing the impact for that natural light. So now we had to work with Pella for this custom detail. So to create everything so that we don't have a ton of deflection or issues structurally, we actually have some all threads rods. And so what ended up happening is we have, you can see here in this king stud that's supporting here in the corner, we're gonna have an all thread rod going up through the glue lam up top and through the C-channel here into this top plate. We're gonna have one here. And then as these doors, you can see here, these have these mullions right here. So now we're gonna have another one centered on here, one here, and so we have 6 all the way across. Now what ends up happening is we have this small U-channel which creates this large transom area. And now it really secures this entire side of the house so that we don't have any structural issues or sagging or deflection. Now in working with Pella had to custom build these mullions and they'll wrap around the all threads. You'll never see these all threads because now we have these running at the same spot of these mullions. And so this entire transom now brings in that natural light, that fixed window, and also matches the all threads. So now everything's linear, it fits, we can have some natural light, and that's the advantage of structural steel. And in every home that we have elements of structural steel. Some much more complex than this, but even on a simple level, we have something like this that's installed right here, this 3421 C-channel, which will now create this big opening, great transom, bring in that natural light, and still let us work around the confines that this renovation gave us. So thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel today. If there's any questions you want us to address, leave those in the notes below, and we will get to that on our next video.